think we're safe. Joel? Joel? Shit. Joel, here. Oh, get up, get up, get up. You gotta tell me what to do. Come on. You gotta get up. Joel? This won't last very long. You'll just startle it. Where'd you go?
I would like to give one disclaimer, just as a heads up. Tonight, I'm not going to be specific, but tonight does have the potential to be pretty intense from a narrative standpoint. So I just want to remind folks that if you need to pause the video if you're on YouTube, or if you're live with me and you need to kind of take a second and walk away and whatever, please feel free to do that. I ask that you take care of yourselves, if you can. Okay, it just has the potential to be intense. We will do a prediction. I'm gonna fire that up right now. And here we go. Let's get this deer, huh?
There he is.
Oh, let's go. So this is going to be, I mean, if you're Ellie in this moment, this is huge. Not because we're going to hopefully kill a deer, but we are now completely flipped in terms of our roles. This is going to be probably easier for Ellie than it is for Joel. Because Joel, if he's even still kicking, is not going to be fond of the idea that Ellie has to take care of him. Ellie's attachment figure has been harmed, which is distressing. One of the hardest parts of attachment is when you experience distress and you seek proximity to that person, but that person is unavailable. And in this case, Joel is unavailable, meaning that Ellie's distress is actually going to go up. Maybe she channels that into some form of caretaking role. Maybe that means shooting deer. Man, the aiming on this bow is ass. Got him! Hell yeah. Let's follow that blood, baby. Yeah, also guns would absolutely draw attention. I mean, you never know who's around the corner. We don't know if there are infected. We don't know if there are hunters. We have no idea what's out here. And if we're on our own right now because Joel's out, can't be shooting guns. Also, I gotta believe that in a world like this, if you hear gunshots and you're around, you hear that and you think, that person has ammo. And if you've got guns and you need ammo, you may go for it because resources are scarce. Survival has a
Hold it steady.
fascinating way of changing folks and their priorities. Come on. Got him.
Oh, man.
See, one of the things that I think a lot of people who play this game and talk about it in like forums and stuff fail to remember, and I think a lot of us do this when we play video games, is that the characters in this game exist in an entirely different context than the one that we exist in. Things like when we look at some of the things that Ellie or Joel or somebody might do, or Commander Shepard in Mass Effect or something like that, we think to ourselves, oh, come on. Why would anybody do that? Why would you think that? Why would you say that? But in a world like this, that stuff makes sense. You hear gunshots, you and I would probably think, get the hell out of there. Why would you run towards gunshots? But in this world, guns and ammo equals survival, so you might take the risk. And I think when analyzing the stuff that happens in these games, it's very important to remember that context. Because all the rules of our modern living go out the window in this context. It's impossible to anticipate exactly how it would go, but the game does its best to estimate that. And that's the kind of mindset that I go into when I'm playing something like this and trying to analyze it and look at the motivations of the characters that are talking in it. I mean, it's a good thing I didn't really use my bow at all early in the game, because now we got plenty of arrows to shoot at this thing, which apparently is it's just a deer statue filled with blood at this point, I'm convinced. Good Lord. Where are you? You gotta be weak, man. Boston Dynamics, dear. Oh, God. Where are you? Where are you? You gotta know the end is near, Mr. Deer. Yes, Caesarian, there are points. If a person refuses to do things and they become insufferable to be around.
Alive.
And you need to set boundaries. You set them. And sometimes that means termination of the relationship. Doesn't make you a bad person. Can we talk about the insult to injury they did with the bunny scene? I mean, it's survival, Shelves. If I gotta choose between Bunny and Joel, I'm gonna eat the bunny. You know what I mean? Like, think about it that way. I don't think attachment figures taste like chicken. Average white-tailed deer is 150 pounds in live weight, carrying at least 8 pints in blood. 8 pints? Gotta be more than that. 8 pints is like nothing. It's the world we live in, Shelbs. It's the world we live in. Well, this is interesting. Man, this deer is... What is this
place?
This deer really willing to go to civilization? To bleed out? I want to bleed out on my own. In a cave or something.
Oh, great.
Oh, boy.
Everything's cool. This place is not creepy at all.
So, very strange situation here. Who knows what's in here? I'm going to use this to make an interesting point that you all may consider, or at least I find it interesting. One of the things that happens through the formation of a secure attachment to a caregiver, in this case Ellie to Joel, is that from a psychodynamic perspective, we internalize that caregiver. And when that caregiver is not around or available or proximal to us, we draw upon our internal representation of that caregiver to give us some level of strength and courage in a moment that's strange and adverse, kind of like what Ellie's going through right now. So there's a good chance that in her head, as she's doing this, she may be thinking to herself, what would Joel do? How would Joel respond if I did this? What would make Joel proud? What would make him feel cared for? And if she becomes distressed, like where she said, stay cool, there's a chance that she's drawing upon that internalized attachment she has, that internal object of Joel that she has, in order to help calm herself down. So because she can't be physically proximal to him, she has to override that and become cognitively close to him. And it still can elicit a sense of emotion. Why secure attachment is really important to helping people problem solve and accomplish things when they're under duress. So, keep Joel in mind here as we go into this creepy ass barn. Eight Pines figures a 150-pound deer, not the buck you're chasing. It's purely a rough amount. Got it. Okay. Thank you for the clarification, Ciora. I love that. Oh, shit. All right.
Oh.
We got it.
Who's there? Come out!
Hello? We just want to talk.
Any sudden moves and I put one right between your eyes. Ditto for buddy boy over there. What do you want?
Name's David. This here's my friend James. We're from a larger group. Women, children. We're all very, very hungry.
So am I. Women and children, all very hungry too.
Well, maybe we could trade you for some of that meat there. What do you need? Weapons, ammo, clothes?
Medicine! Do you have any antibiotics?
We do. Back at the camp. You're welcome to follow us
I'm
back.
not following you anywhere. Buddy boy can go get it. He comes back with what I need. The deer is all yours. Anyone else shows up...
You put one right between my eyes.
That's right.
2 bottles of the penicillin in a syringe. Make it fast. Go on.
I'll take that rifle.
Of course.
Back up.
It's probably gonna be a while. You, mind if we take some shelter from the cold?
Bring him with us.
There. You know, you really shouldn't be out here all on your own.
I don't like company.
I see. What's your name?
Why?
Look, I understand it's not easy to trust a couple of strangers. Whoever's hurt, you clearly care about them. I'm sure it's gonna be just fine.
We'll see. another gun?
Sorry. Hey, I'd really like my rifle back now.
No, you have your pistol.
Hope you know how to use that thing.
I've had some practice.
No matter what, we have to keep them out.
Oh! Okay, well, that's intense. Quick point about Ellie there. I'd say that's pretty good, drawing upon her internal object of Joel. She was very directive in that moment, which is good, right? Like, if you're gonna... You take control of a moment through directives, not through asking questions. I mean, you can ask questions to gather information, but people don't have to answer your questions truthfully. People do have to follow your directives, particularly when you're in a point of power. Now, I might argue that Ellie is letting on a little too much information. The thing about this game, every single person that we have met up until this point has an ulterior motive, and that ulterior motive is their own survival. So as nice as this guy is, and he seems fine, I'm always thinking about the fact that this dude's trying to survive the same way I am. And he'll probably do whatever it takes to survive like I would. So you got to be careful how much information you let on. Keeping your mouth shut is a little bit more powerful than letting too much on. You make yourself vulnerable that way. But she was very directive. So being directive there, he responded to it. It shows that she has some level of not even control, influence.
Let's hope they don't find him. Cover the windows.
Okay.
Do they even eat deer? Oh, God.
I've done this before.
Oh. All I have now is my bow.
Here, you.
Oh, he just gave me, he had more ammo. Good.
You weren't kidding. You're a better shot with that thing than I am. Give me a hand with this.
You got it, buddy.
Oh, come on.
I would agree, Putt Dog. Because now this guy knows that... Holy shit. Now this guy knows Ellie needs something. Oh, shit.
Yeah, just keep doing that.
Yep, I'm trying my best, buddy.
Nice shot. On this side. I must follow.
Need more ammo.
Your friend.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Come on. Oh my god, I don't even have the materials to craft.
Screw it. We're getting out of this room. Come on, kid.
Oh boy. Go! Holy shit!
I'll block this. Cover the stairs.
Oh, thank God there's a candy bar.
Follow me through here.
Okay. Do you know where you're going?
Never set foot in this place.
Oh, great.
Med kit. Hold on, pal. I got shit to do.
It's clear. This way.
Right behind you.
Oh, man. All right, just want to reiterate one more time, chat. Please remember this is a spoiler-free run. Anything that even sniffs like it might be a spoiler will be removed.
How are you holding up?
You don't need to worry about me.
All right. Stay close. Hey, kid, you all right?
I'm fine.
More clickers. Get out of there!
Oh, boy. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, boy. This looks good. Oh, boy. Okay. Nice and easy. Got this. Got this. Shoot the first clicker, get them all to run there. Hopefully our way out is this way, because if it's not, that will suck. Okay, there we go.
You all right?
There you are.
Come on. Door's this way. So close. We need to get up there. There. That ladder could work.
Yeah, but we got to get up there. So,
Here.
one of the things that you got to be thinking here is
Ready?
this shared experience of survival. It's a callback to earlier. Remember, shared experiences of survival build camaraderie. Camaraderie and connection,
Keep a lookout for those things.
we have learned, puts us in danger. So if I'm Ellie, I'm thinking to myself, all right, we're using this guy to survive, and then we're back to not trusting him. Now you'll notice also that Ellie's rejecting his bids to take care of her with saying things like, I know, I don't need your help. And that's because she has somebody who's reliable in the form of Joel. She also, Ellie skews in the direction of dismissive when her caregiver's not available. Basically saying like, stay the hell away from me, I can't trust you, and I can't say I blame her. She doesn't know this guy. There's no way that Ellie at this point hasn't learned from all of her experiences with Joel that trusting this guy is dangerous. And that's not me giving Joel credit for Ellie's survival instincts. It's just the truth. This is what she would have learned. It's a message she would have internalized. She's seen it firsthand. She's heard Bill say it. So, just being ever mindful that, like, our number one objective here is to survive.
All right.
And honestly, I don't know that I mean, if this guy didn't tell us we have antibiotics, he'd mean nothing to me right now. But that's the leverage he has. Now this guy can survive with me with him because he's told me he has something that I want, which is smart on his part. Which is part of why Ellie shouldn't have told him what she needed.
Come on, kid.
In my opinion, but we'll see. Again, this guy may be fine. This may be the best thing that ever could have happened to us.
We need to find a way out of here.
Jeez.
Yeah, no shit. Okay, old man.
Hey, Victoria. Good to see you, friend. Two Molotovs just chilling there? You love to see it.
Jeez. Looks like someone already fought those things and lost.
Been looking for these boys. Doesn't matter. Grab their gear. I'm gonna look for an exit.
Jesus. Whatever they've got, I don't want it.
Keep your eyes open for anything we can use.
Holy stock, here we go. Oh, Victoria, thank you for the 35 months. I've been sitting here for the least 5 minutes trying to decide what to say. I left my ass off almost 3 years. Thank you for the 3 years, Victoria. At tier 3. You are
Get ready.
wonderful. Sorry, I don't have the sound notifications on. Okay, well, it's always at the restock. Whiff! Jesus, come on, Ellie. You notice how I say Ellie when I miss and me when I hit? Nice little psychological thing we do. Distance myself from what I perceive as failure. Jesus. That thing just tanked a headshot.
On the roof.
I know.
On the roof. Where's your friend at, man? Oh, shit. God. Dude, there's so many.
How many of these things are there?
No idea. Just keep at it.
I'm realizing I don't have to headshot these guys. Headshotting clicker might be a good idea, though. Oh, no way.
The bloater! What? Those big fucking guys.
Eat shit, buddy. Come on, 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 come on. Wait, did the Molotov not hit?
Finally.
Oh my God. Did you just say forgive him, Lord? What an empathic way to look at this.
No, I think we did it.
Like we killed all of them?
Oh, don't sound so disappointed.
More like disbelief.
I'll check the bridge.
When you light them on fire, would you consider it sauteed mushrooms? Sure. Chat, you say the most ridiculous shit sometimes. Holy crap. That was something. That was a lot of dudes we just killed. All right, man, let's get out of here.
Listen,
No infected.
no infected. What'd I tell you? All right, let's head on back. Check on that buck of ours. Well, you handled yourself pretty nice back there. Whew. I'd say we make a pretty good team.
We got lucky.
Oh, don't put the gun down, Ellie.
No. No such thing as luck. Now, you see, I believe that everything happens for a reason.
Sure.
I do. And I can prove it to you. Now, this winter, that's been especially cruel. A few weeks back, I sent a group of men out to a nearby town to look for food. Only a few came back. They said that the others had been slaughtered by a crazy man. And get this, he's a crazy man traveling with a little girl. You see, everything happens for a reason. Don't get upset. It's not your fault. You're just a kid. James, lower the gun.
No way, David. I'm not gonna let her go.
Lower the gun. Now give her the medicine.
The others won't be happy about this.
Yeah, well, that's not your concern.
Move the fuck out of the way.
Kill him.
You won't survive long out there. I can protect you.
No, thanks. Let's get out of here. Come on. Okay. Joel? I only managed to get a little bit of food. But I did get this. Move your arm. Here we go. Sorry. Hold on. That's it. You're gonna make it. I'm gonna draw them away from here. I'll come back for you.
Are we even sure she's here? Or horse tracks down the fucking street. She's here. Hey, I got her! Get your ass over here! What are you waiting for? Shoot her! But David said... Fuck
Go!
Shoot her now!
Go!
Oh, shit!
What do they want from us?
Oh, boy. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. No! Get off my horse. Get off my horse.
Get your ass off that damn horse!
Oh, boy. Go, go, go. Holy shit. Run like you're afraid of those gunshots, horse.
What do they want?
What do you mean, what do they want? Actually, it is hard to know what they want.
You motherfucker!
Other than revenge, I guess? I don't know. Oh, boy.
Guys will all be dead.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Shoot the horse! Shoot the fucking horse!
No, don't shoot my horse. Don't shoot my horse. No!
Oh man. No. Shit. Okay.
She fell down the hill somewhere. I don't see her though.
Oh, shit.
Right there, by the horse.
Oh! Oh, oh, oh.
She's running for the cabin.
Oh, shit. Ugh. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. Okay, so while we have a minute here, now you may be saying to yourself, wow, that was really dumb that Ellie didn't think about covering her tracks. And in a lot of ways, you're right. But that's taking an adult sensibility on a child's thought process. Yes, Ellie has seen some shit. Yes, Ellie is smarter than the average bear. However, this, when Bill talked about connection being the antithesis to survival and made that very explicit, he's talking about that for adults. For a kid who finally has a reliable caregiver, as soon as she got that medicine and was let go, she's out. She is one-track mind, not taking into account all the abstract context that comes along with that. Do I cover my tracks? Do I kill these two guys because they're right here and I don't know that I can trust them? Like, she doesn't do the adult things that we would expect from somebody like Joel, who's had 20 years of hardened, awful experience, who would probably take that moment differently. So we see the disparity in development between Ellie and Joel in the way that Ellie handles this. Her heart's in the right place, but this connection is causing her to make dumb decisions. So it's almost as if what Bill said was some form of foreshadowing as it relates to how this is happening right now. Now, let's hope we can get the hell away from these guys. Now, are these guys gonna jump down this hill? Alright, we got this. They are awful decisions to have to make, but in this world, those are the decisions we have to consider.
How many of our guys were killed here? I didn't know that was her. Screw David then. I'm taking a chance with this.
I just want to finish up and go home. Freezing my ass off.
Oh boy.
Let's go check the house.
Let's not, fellas. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh crap. God damn it. Get in the house, Ellie. I had 9 bullets. Oh, that was so dumb. That was not the way I wanted to play this at all. At all.
Right foot back.
You want some? You want to run your ass away and survive another day? You know, if all 6 of these guys bum rushed me, I'd be screwed. They don't seem to want to handle it that way, though.
I got this.
What? Oh boy. Oh boy, I don't have a rag. Boy, I'm playing fast and loose with my life here, aren't I, Pinks? Maybe we're okay. I see one guy up there. But I don't know that he can see me. Let's go up in these gazebo, or in this gazebo. Seems like a good little vantage point. I need a rag, man. I really hope that there's a rag in this house. Because your girl's hurting. Oh, sweet relief. And a candy bar? Come on. How lucky could a girl be? We gotta strike the fear of God in these guys. I don't want them to have any doubt that I can't wipe their ass out, no matter how much of an army they may be. Hey chat, thanks for being here. YouTube, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends about what I do. If you think it's cool to have these games analyzed with a therapist's spin, more people watching, more people being invested makes it even cooler to do. Tell people about me. Oh, get F. Let's go. There we go. I'm not gonna take it for granted though. Get the pistol out here. Here we go. I have enough to make another med kit? I do. Let's do that. Get the old pistol out. Do a little boat shopping. Anybody in here taking a dump? No? Okay. Where are my ladies at? Any ladies in here taking a dump? No? Okay. Shotgun would be, I think, more ideal than the... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's go. She's clearly learned from Joel how to pack an efficient backpack.
Nature track. Okay, that should get me out of here.
Yeah, we sure hope so.
You got this, Ellie. Okay, don't fall in the water. Don't fall in. Oh, shit.
A lovely town. I'm sure it was nice pre-pandemic. That's pretty awesome, Pud Dog. Great, more buildings. I ain't taking any chances with this tunnel. No chances with this tunnel. Hey, a comic book. Negentropy. With Captain Ryan's leadership and Daniela's technological expertise, the raids of the Last Watch have become ever more daring. As a scientist, can she bear to use her gifts for destruction? Hey, that sounds shockingly similar to what I'm going through right now with Ellie. Can I use my gifts for destruction? So it's an interesting comment about PTSD, right? Like, a lot of people think to themselves, man, Ellie's going to have a shitload of PTSD from this. I actually think that Joel is more susceptible to PTSD as it relates to this than Ellie is, because Ellie's grown up with this. Ellie has seen this represented time and time and time again. Trauma is when our expectations are violated in such a way that we lose a sense of danger and safety. It's a gross violation of expectation. Ellie's grown up with this. Ellie's seeing people die like this, killing clickers, killing all this stuff.
This damn thing is bugging me.
She's pretty resilient, and my guess is that she's less susceptible to something like PTSD than somebody like Joel would, who grew up not really expecting that this would ever be something that he'd necessarily have to deal with. I'm not saying that she wouldn't develop it, but resilience is one of the biggest buffers to it. PTSD is when you can't handle something that's gone beyond your current worldview. Sort of.
Here we go.
This lost sense of safety and security that comes along with it is a big part of it.
Jeez. I got this.
She was trained at some military school. That's what she said, yeah. Alright. Oh boy.
That's the way back. Hang in there, Joel.
That's a big house. I can't imagine nobody's in it. Hey, look, a U-Haul. Oh, good. More dudes with guns. Maybe I'll see if I can take a couple of these guys out silently, because I'm guessing there's quite a few of them. Although, this is going to be tricky, because if this guy comes around and these guys see me kill this guy, I'm almost at more risk to take him out silently. Maybe not.
Hey, what you got?
Yep, see? Like I said.
Piece of shit.
Let's check down there. You check over there.
Yeah.
God, I love the way that gun sounds when you shoot it. Just echoes. Any guy to the left here? Yeah.
Check down there. Hey.
Motherfucker.
Oh, I don't know how that wasn't a headshot. Oops. Had to reload there. Wicker basket won't save you.
Piece of shit. Yeah.
I'm assuming that means we got all of them. Not bad. Okay. Well, maybe there's some additional supplies that would help Joel if I go inside this house. I mean, it seems... it seems like a dangerous thing to do, but... I'm pretty desperate to help the dude out.
Get out of here.
What's your kill count with Ellie so far? I don't know. I haven't been counting. Does it matter? I'd argue that, 1 is too much. Alright, so I guess we are going to have to go in this back way. I've killed at least 2 people, yeah. At least 2. Good old trusty dumpsters.
I don't want to get trapped in here.
Well, I don't either. Okay. Eye on the prize. Focus on getting to Joel.
Where's the way out?
Good. More ammo. I think they downplay how difficult it is to move a dumpster. Yeah. I'd say so. Alright, we're keeping the pistol out here. Son of a... What? Where the hell? Is there another guy outside that I missed? Oh, shit! What's up, fellas?
Yeah.
Should have killed him when I had the chance. Where is this guy? You scared?
Oh, I got this fucking kid.
Do you?
I'm gonna kill you, you little shit.
Are you? Bitch. Why'd I kill you first?
You're gonna pay for this, you little shit!
Am I? Oh. Fuck you. Lay hands on me. It got intense. That got intense, chat. I got immersed. I got real immersed. Okay? And try not to be a potty mouth like that, but, you know, dude's gonna lay hands. You get the 45 cal.
There's the exit.
Or whatever. I don't do guns. So I don't know what I just said, but thank God for that can of beans. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's get the hell out of here. Come on, just like Joel taught you. Just like Joel taught you, Ellie. Son of a bitch.
Relax. Keeping you alive here.
Are you?
There you go.
Oh.
How are you feeling?
Super.
Here. You should eat. I know you're hungry. You've been out for quite some time.
What is it?
It's deer.
With some human helping on the side?
No. No, I promise. It's just the deer meat.
You're a fucking animal.
Oh, Ellie, no.
It's awfully quick to judgment. Considering you and your friend killed how many men?
They didn't give us a choice.
And you think we have a choice? Is that it? You kill to survive. And so do we. We have to take care of our own, by any means necessary.
So now what? You gonna chop me up into tiny pieces?
I'd rather not. Please tell me your name.
You're so full of shit.
On the contrary, I've been quite honest with you. Now I think it's your turn. It's the only way I'm going to be able to convince the others
Convince them of what?
that you can come around. You have heart. You're loyal. And you're special.
Oh.
You stupid little girl. You are making it very difficult to keep you alive. What am I supposed to tell the others now?
Ellie.
Mm.
Tell them that Ellie is the little girl that broke your fucking finger.
How did you put it? Hmm? Tiny pieces. See you in the morning, Ellie. Ellie. Ellie?
Thank God they didn't sweep the place for supplies. Holy shit. So David is using a pretty significant tactic in having Ellie around, which is very unsettling, which is that he's basically doing a me versus them with her in the hopes that him looking like some form of sympathetic figure to her, that it's in her best interest to align with and understand, that like that's gonna basically push her to let her guard down and give him information that he wants. And we don't know what information he wants. And it's a tactic that's gonna work really good with a kid. It wouldn't work with Joel. There's no way he would do that with Joel. But with Ellie, he is seeing her as a 14-year-old. He's seeing her without context, other than the fact that she's killed a bunch of dudes. But it's a pretty strong tactic, and it works to an extent because Ellie has given him her name. She continues to give him information. She eats the food he gives her. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on here that we would look at and go, dude, Ellie, don't do that. But she also doesn't have her caregiver and secure base and Joel around with her during these decisions, which goes to show that developmentally, Ellie is not as advanced as she says that she is. She plays the act as if she's very self-sufficient and can survive this world. But that's all an act of putting emotional distance between her and people. We're seeing that in reality, Ellie's not actually capable of surviving this kind of stuff because she just doesn't have the experience. Why would we ever expect her to? She needs Joel around to take care of her. It's why their relationship is so symbiotic. You know, it's easy to get frustrated with Ellie there, but Ellie's a kid. All right, Joel. Let's go find her. Thank God I still have all my shit. That makes me feel good. Man, you know, this whole time, all I needed to do was use this med kit, and all of a sudden, I'm better. What are we messing around with penicillin for? Boy.
Where the hell are you?
Another little moment that I want to point out that is a really beautiful callback. That's exactly what Sarah says in the initial scene when she walks outside of her bedroom and she's looking for Joel and she says, "Where the hell are you?" Pretty neat. So now he's here and he says it. It's these little touches, man. It's great. Now Joel is in a position where he can't find the person he's trying to take care of. All right, we got to figure out how to get out of here. Do we go through that door or do we go through the garage? Is there anything in here? Man, we got a long-ass walk ahead of us.
Ellie! Where'd she run off to?
Now, Joel has no idea what's happened here. So him yelling is risky, but yeah, I love it. I just love it, chat. It's another example of connection being the antithesis to survival. Joel yelling is a terrible idea here. He is in an unknown space with unknown quantities, and he's yelling for Ellie. Her not being there must be for some reason, yet he's doing it because he's connected to her, and he is probably afraid of what happened to her, and he's gonna, holy shit, and he's gonna internalize it if it's on him. That tension. Again, I know I say it every stream, but it's the hallmark of this game. We want to feel connected. We want that closeness between Joel and Ellie, but it constantly does put us in danger to an extent.
Don't let him get you!
Guy just tanked that headshot. Good lord. So now, I would expect Joel to freak out internally. Because now he sees these guys trying to kill us. The very first thing that Joel, the caregiver, is going to think of is, I'm not in danger, Ellie is. Oh, I thought you idiots ran away. I didn't realize you guys were just chilling by the shack waiting for me to come by the opening. Yeah, it's cold, Joel. I know, man. I hear you. That's why I moved to Vegas, to get the hell out of this shit. Oh, shit. Give me that ammo. Probably shouldn't be climbing like this, but, you know, I didn't have a doctor tell me not to, so I guess I will. I know there's another guy around here somewhere. Man, those were good shots. Those were good. Go ahead and grab this axe. Whew. Ellie did tell me to stay put, but I don't even know that Joel was completely conscious when that happened. Oh.
Nothing, you're gonna tell me! Get him! You're gonna pay for that!
Not bad. Pain, baby. I bring the pain. No kidding, Sierra. Yeah, I mean, Joel is... This is all rock and roll right now. No sustenance. Maybe that penicillin vial had a little, had just enough opioids in it to get me to go. Oh, shit!
Oh, that's that. Finish him off!
No, 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 no! Oh, yeah! Nut shot, baby. Bitch.
Let me go. I'll fuck you up.
Will you?
What the?
You wait here. Now, the girl. Is she alive?
What girl? I don't know no girl.
Fuck! Focus right here, right here. I'll pop your goddamn knee off. The girl.
She's alive. She's David's newest pet.
Where?
In the town. In the town.
Now you're gonna mark it on the map. And it better be the same exact spot your buddy points to. Mark it.
It's right there. You can verify it. Go ask him. Go on. I tell you, I ain't lying. I ain't.
Fuck you, man. He told you what you wanted. I ain't telling you shit.
That's all right. I believe him.
No, wait!
Wakey, wakey. Come on.
Let's go! Stop!
I warned you.
I'm infected! I'm infected!
Really?
So are you. Right there. Roll up my sleeve. Look at it!
I'll play along.
What'd you say? Everything happens for a reason, right?
What the hell is that?
She would have turned by now. It can't be real.
Looks pretty fucking real to me.
Oh, damn. Smart.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Where you going, Ellie?
I need a gun.
Let's go. Let's go. That ain't the first time Joel's done that.
What? The girl. She's infected.
You can tell.
This is bad, David. Round up everyone who isn't armed. Get them clear out of here. I'll find the girl. I'll take the kid for shelter.
Oh, fuck.
I'll search out here. You, go check over that way.
I don't have a gun, man. But here's the thing, right? Again, we have to take this into context. We look at what Joel did and we go, oh my God, what a monster. Joel is still alive. He's alive because he has it in him to do that stuff. Survival in this world means you have to do shit like that. It sucks. But unfortunately, it's true. Joel doesn't get that information if he's not willing to do that. Oh no. See you, boys. Oh God. Go, 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 go. Oh shit. Please have ammo in here. Please have ammo in here. Love it. Okay. Oh, shit. Need your ammo, boys. Need your ammo. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. No ammo? Are you serious? Nothing? Oh, shit. Come on, give me ammo. Give me ammo. Good.
Where do I go? Where are they?
Gotta get out of here. Come on.
Here we go.
God, I need medical supplies. By the way, chat, if I've missed a question you've asked, I will answer it if you tag me again at some point. This part's a little bit intense, so bear with me here. Oh boy, what do we got here? A lot of bottles laying around. I need to get out of here. Son of a bitch.
How did you do it? It's all right. Nowhere to go. You want out? Gonna have to come get these keys. No, you're not infected. No one that's infected fights this hard to stay alive.
I gotta get those keys.
Good point.
That was good, kid. It's gonna be all right.
Oh boy.
You know, you keep surprising me. Give up now. Promise to be quick. Promise.
Yeah, fuck yourself.
Okay then. Don't say I didn't give you a chance. You know, I love how you think that you're better than this. Better than us. You're not.
Ah, you crazy fuck.
I see that.
Bitch. Again, chat, just a reminder, if at any point you need to walk away, take a breath, by all means do that. If you're watching me on YouTube, If you find yourself getting distressed or overwhelmed by what's going on, I encourage you to pause the video, take a drink of water, do what you got to do to regroup, and come back at it. This game's got some pretty intense moments, tonight being one of them, so I appreciate you all being here and watching this. We got to keep Ellie alive here, and I don't know where he is. There he is. Okay. We got him. We got a visual. There he is. We got him. Come on, baby. I didn't catch which way he went. Oh, man. Where is he? Alright, let's make sure there's nothing that's gonna get... Alright, he can't get behind us from over here. Look at me moving my body as if that changes what I can see on the screen. David started that fire, by the way. I think he did that to put a little bit of intensity in this moment. Seriously, where is he? Need to see movement. This is a very exposed area. I don't like this area. Where are you? There he is.
Hello, Ed.
No! Shit. Oh, he ran right at us. Oh, he ran right at us. He's got to come up one of these sides. Naughty Dog, why couldn't you given me a 105 field of view? He's right on the other side. Come on, Joel. We gotta look for the big burning building, buddy. Hey.
This is pointless. I can't see a thing.
Keep searching. She comes through here, we gotta catch her.
We should be guarding the shelter. We got an infected running around the town, and we're guarding the damn exit.
Look, the kid is deadly. We don't know where she's gonna turn up next. Just keep your eyes and ears open.
We're gonna have to shoot that guy. Oh, God. All right. Come on. One people live, 10 people die.
I'll check out this area. You, go check over there.
Nice and easy. Come on. Widgie, thank you so much for the raid. Those of you coming along with Widgie, hi, I'm Dr. Mick, licensed couple and family therapist. I have a PhD in human development. This is Game Sessions with a Therapist, where we use cool games to illustrate psychological concepts. In this case, we're playing The Last of Us. This is a spoiler-free run. We're at a very intense moment. I appreciate all of you being here very much. Widgie, you know I love you, friend. Thank you so much for bringing everybody over here, as always. I encourage everybody to take a break if you need it. We're at a very intense moment in the game. If you find yourself getting distressed, it is okay to pause. Let's go. Oh, shit. That's Ellie's backpack.
What is this? Where the hell is Ellie's stuff here?
Meat ledger. 494 pounds, 1233, 4,700, 5140. Damn. Big haul. We have to do better. Damn. Down to 240. A lot of meat. Okay. Not really worried about that right now. We got Ellie to find. Holy shit.
Oh, Christ. I gotta find her.
This will quite literally destroy Joel if he doesn't find her. This is very much a subconscious not again. I messed up, and this will be my fault if something happened to her, is where Joel's gonna be. Oh boy.
Ellie.
Intense moment warning. Oh, let's get this knife. Let's get this knife. Come on. Come on. No.
I knew you had heart. You know, it's okay to give up. Ain't no shame in it. I guess not. Just not your style, is it? You can try begging.
Fuck you.
You think you know me? Huh?
Stop! Stop!
Fucking touch me!
It's okay. It's me. It's me. It's me. Look. It's me.
He tried to...
Oh, baby girl. It's okay. It's okay.
Joel.
It's okay.
Oh man. Yeah, there's as always, there's a lot there. Yeah, David's a dick. I hate that guy. This is the hardest part of the game for me to play through. Not for any like, you know, personal life experience reason or anything like that, but I just, man, there's really no excuses for David. I understand he's trying to survive, but at that point, it's gratuitous violence. And, you know, what he tries to do to Ellie there is unspeakably awful. I think we can all agree. Now, I'm glad Joel made it, obviously. And that moment of Joel finding Ellie and stopping her from continuing to do that, but also in effect saving her, I think is probably the most significant moment that he and her have had up until this point, especially for Joel. There is no doubt in my mind that leading up until that moment, as Joel's running through the snowy streets, the only thing he has in his mind is the now probably merged, internalized version of Ellie and his daughter. The two of them symbolizing everything he cares about himself as a caregiver for the two of them. And in that moment, that desperation is so much about trying to make sure that he doesn't fail her, because he's failed before. And in that moment, when he grabs her and is able to pull her away from that and hold her and say, baby girl, it is as close to a reparative experience that Joel is ever going to have, because he will never be able to hold his daughter alive and soothe her and call her baby girl and engage the depth of that caretaking responsibility. But with Ellie, he can. So he quite literally has rebuilt a piece of his self, and being able to save her from that moment and actually say to her, it's going to be okay, and her be alive to hear it. He probably is going to blame himself for the fact that she got in that predicament. I don't have a sense that Ellie is going to get angry at Joel. Oh man, this one's hard every time. I mean, watching that scene with David never gets easier. Sorry, I lost my train of thought on that. Yeah, it's super reparative. Okay, Ellie is not a replacement for Sarah, and I think sometimes when people play this game, they think that Ellie is a replacement for Sarah, and she's not. That's not how these things work. Ellie will never be Sarah. That doesn't mean that Ellie is less than Sarah in Joel's mind. It doesn't mean that Joel can't find who he is and reach some level of self-actualization through Ellie. But they're not the same person. Ellie is a object of repair for Joel. And I don't mean that Ellie's an object. I just internally, she's an object of repair for Joel. And in this case, Joel actually has to be very careful with that. Because if he overloads Ellie with that, with the anxiety of, I need to build myself back up, it does create a separation between him and Ellie that Ellie is going to pick up on. And is going to potentially hurt Ellie. And I think at this point, Joel can't bring himself to do that. So he very likely is either going to stuff Sarah or he's going to have these reparative experiences through Ellie. Neither one of them failed here. Ellie survived on her own. I think that's good for her as an act of differentiation from Joel. I think it shows that she actually can do it, albeit she made some dumb decisions along the way. But now we see a little bit of what's called developmental oscillation with Ellie, where we see some aspects of her that are more competent than we would expect for a person at her age, in the sense that she can kill, and she can sneak around, and she can hold her own, and she can do these things. She can decide to say she's infected. These are all things that we wouldn't expect from a 14-year-old girl, necessarily. But then she also dips to areas where we might consider her to be less than competent, in the sense that she's given information away, that she put herself in this predicament, she didn't kill David when she had a chance, etc., etc. And that's because she's having to go through these peaks and valleys of an environment that demands more from her than we would reasonably expect, even though she has the background that she has. And Joel is going to be sort of a person that helps stabilize that oscillation so that hopefully he can get back to doing some of the dirty work and she can get back to having a bit of emotion for herself. Because these kind of moments affect a person's development. The other thing that I would expect is that if anything at this point is going to contribute to the possibility that Ellie may develop some form of PTSD, it's that moment with David. I think Ellie expects clickers and runners to run at her. She expects that she's going to kill stuff. She expects that people are going to try to survive and use her as an object toward that survival. All of that stuff computes. But the idea that she would be in that vulnerable position where David quite literally is making a advance on her to rape her, I don't think computes for her. She clearly knows what that is, but has probably never conceptualized being in that position. And that certainly has the ability to trigger her. And I think we see that in the form of she's kind of dissociated in the moment when Joel grabs her. And also the way that she tries to articulate what happened and can't quite do it. Those are signs sometimes during a traumatic event that it's being registered by the brain as a trauma. We're seeing her coping mechanism. And so if we were to hypothesize what may happen down the line is if there are circumstances in the future that her brain considers to be close enough, we may see Ellie dissociate, panic, not be able to speak. And she may not even know that's happening. So I would be watching out for her in future contexts here where if all of a sudden she sort of shuts off and she can't speak, she can't articulate herself, she starts to get panicky, there's a good chance that there's a trigger happening there. Whether it's her having a lost sense of control, whether it's somebody overpowering her in a way she doesn't understand, whatever that may be. So, I mean, there's just so much stuff that comes from these scenes. I can make multiple TikTok videos off of this stuff. Yeah, the actors doing motion capture are pretty amazing. So, this chapter is really hard. to play. It really, I think, shows bedrock in terms of what people resort to when they are trying to survive. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes your survival instinct can be a guilt driver, because you'll do stuff that you never imagined you would when you're trying to survive. Many of us sit here, we play this game, we watch this, and we say, I would never be David. I would never do that. We say, I would never be the guy that helped David out. I never could torture people like that. I would just do X. I would just do Y. You have no idea until you're in a situation like this. And there's a good chance that many of us might. Or we'd be dead. Because that's what survival dictates in this world. And I think that's what makes this game so powerful to play. So many people say I wouldn't be a Nazi. But if you're born in Nazi Germany and you only ever see that ideology, and the people that you trust and are reliable to you take that ideology, you absolutely would. It's the same thing that applies here. This has been around for a long time. This cordyceps has been around for at least 20 years. At least 20 years. So there are 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds that now exist in this world that have only ever known this world, have only ever seen representations of survival in the form of brutality. We've all lived cushy lives relative to this shit. So what everybody does in this game is understandable, albeit awful. I'm not trying to make Nazis sympathetic figures. It speaks to the way in which the brain develops into various ideologies based on its context. So, if there were any questions that I missed from chat up until this point, I am happy to answer them. You can go ahead and tag me. And I'd be happy to kind of talk about this, but I think it's important to process. And again, if you're watching this video right now on YouTube and you need to sort of take a minute and take a breath, I encourage you to please do that. What we just watched is intense. It might have stirred some stuff up in you. If it did, that's okay. If you had sort of the initial neural shock of that, you're probably through it at this point, because it's been more than 2 minutes. If you feel like tingly, you feel like you're still kind of amped up, it's probably because you had some sort of endocrine response. That's going to take about 20 minutes to flush out of your system. Give it 20 minutes, you'll find that you'll calm down a little bit more. Take a drink of water, ground yourself, do something to bring yourself back into the moment. Since she's breathed in the spores multiple times, even though she's immune, could she turn somebody if she bit them? I have no idea. Thank you for breaking down the physical response. You're welcome. Yeah, 2 minutes for your neural system, for your nervous system, 20 minutes for your endocrine system. I hope that the tidbits that I've shared tonight and some of the analysis that I've provided has been helpful, and that you've potentially learned something or been able to reflect on some aspect of your own life. I wish nobody could ever again be in a position like that with Ellie, but unfortunately many people do. If you know somebody that ever approaches you to talk about the fact that they've been assaulted in some way, I encourage you to ensure that your anxiety does not become the problem of that person making that disclosure. If you don't feel equipped to listen to that or to handle that, you can say, hey, I care about you a lot. It means a lot to me that you'd be willing to share this with me. Unfortunately, I don't know that I have the emotional capacity to be able to hear you out. And I really would encourage you to talk to somebody who can, whether it's a crisis line, whether it's finding a therapist. You could offer to help that person find a therapist to talk to, somebody they trust. But it's okay to set boundaries. If you're a person that something like this has happened to, and you find that it's very difficult to talk about because the people around you tend to get very anxious about it and don't seem to have a capacity to hear you out, I really do encourage you to find somebody, a professional to talk to who knows how to handle this stuff and is prepared for these things. People on crisis lines are trained to help with this stuff. There are also rape survivor advocacy programs that you can find in near you. You can certainly call an information and referral line to find out, or call your local crisis line. They may actually know or have them on hand there. And there are people there that are willing to listen and know how to handle it, that you will not freak out. A lot of times people who are survivors of things like this worry that the people around them can't handle it. Therapists can. If you do feel like you have the capacity to help somebody or listen to somebody, ask how you can be supportive. Ask if they just need a listening ear, if they want some advice. You are never going to make it worse than what happened to them. But I encourage everybody at any given point in time to provide the support that people tell you they need rather than what you think they need. So I want to make sure that people know about those resources. If you need help finding a therapist, I have a video on YouTube. If you're watching YouTube, you can find it in the playlist. It's called How to Find a Therapist, and it'll walk you through the steps from start to finish or how to find one. There's also a lot of resources available in my Discord. You can find that link in the description below on YouTube and in the chat with the command. So I appreciate everybody being here. I appreciate you letting me bring you through this and talk through it with all of you. Funny in this world they live in, it's people that are vastly more dangerous than the infected. Infected are predictable. People are not quite so without a deep understanding of them. True, Orc Lord, which is why Bill says in the game, it's not those things I'm scared of, it's the people. And it's true. People are inherently unpredictable. At the same time, they're not. Especially in this context. Quite literally, everybody we come across is trying to survive. Humans go to the ends of the earth to figure out how to survive moments like this. And so I would be quick to view every single unknown quantity that I come across as dangerous. Because they're trying to survive. My well-being does not compute in terms of a person's survival. They'll probably use me insofar as they can, but then we're going to go our separate ways. And at any given point, if I got to pull the trigger, no pun intended, I'm going to do it. For example, Ellie, in that moment when she gets the medicine and those two guys are in the shed, from a survival standpoint, in this world, you shoot the two of them. You kill them so that you can't be tracked. And I know that sounds harsh. It sounds terrible. Ellie's killed lots of people. Joel probably would have. Ellie didn't. And that speaks to the developmental difference that we talked about back when it happened. So Ellie's resilient, but she doesn't quite have the hardiness that Joel does. You make harder decisions in times like these. I mean, look what Joel did to the two guys that told her where she was. Joel is not messing around. Joel's going to kill those guys. He's not about to have those guys be on his tail if they manage to get out of that situation. Or if some guy comes and finds them and then they go, which way did he go? There's no way he's leaving that. No way. It's brutal, but it's survival. I'm not going to leave you on that note. We're gonna do a little bit more here. Considering Ellie's been passed around from person to person, I'm sort of surprised that no one has tried to prey on her before. Do you think that in a world of Grow would make it to 14 without having a predator groomer? I don't know, madame. We're lucky enough to know that it didn't happen to Ellie, and I'm glad that it didn't. But sure, it could, for sure. Sort of terrified. I want to be able to talk to her support system, but fear she'll unleash on to me if I do something wrong. What's the best way to approach this? Protect yourself, hey. Set whatever boundaries you need to. Control what you can control. You can't control the reactions of other people. You can only control how you engage with them. If trying to support a person puts you in danger, in general, I would recommend that person set some boundaries and maybe keep themselves safe. You matter too, and it's not worth setting yourself on fire to keep other people warm. We don't know, right, Shelbs? It's true. We don't know. Although I think judging by her reaction there, that her reaction to that suggests that was a novel experience. Maybe some stuff happened that she doesn't remember, is repressed, but you don't really have that. Her response there didn't really seem like a trigger response so much as a novel response. It's hard to know, Orc, what the damage on Ellie's mind would be. We don't know because she's grown up with this. It may be that it's hard for her, but she may be able to create cognitive boxes for it in the same way that Joel has. This is how I survive. If I don't survive, if they survive, I don't. If I survive, they don't. And we can do some cognitive gymnastics to make this stuff work. It doesn't change the emotional experience that she may have, but necessity starts to drive out emotional well-being. All of a sudden, it doesn't matter if you're anxious or depressed because of what you're doing if you're trying to survive.
Ellie!
Did you hear me?
No. What?
Look, hospital. This is where we get off. Let's go, kiddo. You feel that breeze, huh? I tell you, on a day like this, I just sit on my porch, pick away my six string. Yeah, once we're done with this whole thing, I'm gonna teach you how to play guitar. Yeah, I reckon you'd really like that. What do you say, huh? Ellie, I'm talking to you.
Huh? Oh. Yeah, sure, that sounds great.
Well, Joel is very forward thinking. Joel is now envisioning a future with Ellie. Joel's all in. All in. I'm going to teach you how to play guitar. When this is all over, we're going to do this. He's excited. He's initiating contact with her. Now she's responding in the way that he used to. And I would hypothesize two things. One is that Joel is seeing her emotional distress in reaction to whatever is that's going on is something that he needs to make better as her caregiver. And so he's trying to use his own joys as a way to prop that up. Maybe thinking that if he shares with her stuff that makes him happy, maybe that'll bring her into a better mood. And then Joel gets the satisfaction of knowing that Ellie's doing okay because he's around and because he helped her get there. A lot of times for caregivers, when they see people in emotional distress, even if it's for very good reason, they jump into fix-it mode because they've wrapped too much of their own identity into the well-being of others. And this is why I constantly say to people, if you're a caregiver, you need to be careful. Because if you wrap your well-being into the well-being of others, you live and die by their well-being, and you potentially become annoying to them if they have reason to be upset. And I see Joel's engagement with Ellie as being a form of this. And he's going to see any shutdown, any push away from her as a failure on his part to make it better. And he's probably going to overcompensate because he can't sit with the anxiety of the fact that she's not doing okay right now. Caregivers, you got to listen to folks. You got to let them be upset. In fact, that makes you a better caregiver if you allow people to express their emotional experience and you validate it. Do not make other people's distress your problem and then expect other people to feel better to make you feel better. It is an awful, awful sequence of events that too many people get wrapped into if they're not careful. What you just saw Joel do there is exactly what that looks like. Empathy. Radical. It's the short answer to that. All right, so here's part two. Here's the other thing that I hypothesize is, again, we are at the, quote, end of the road. Every time we've gotten to, quote, end of the road, that has been conceptualized as a handoff. That Ellie will now go with other people. Now, I'm guessing Joel has maybe explicitly said, hey, I'm here with you no matter what happens. But we don't know what's going to happen, and we don't know if she's going to get taken away. And because her caregiver is right here with her, she's going to share some of that distress because she trusts Joel. But that distress comes from the idea that she may potentially be separated from him. And I think Joel's unwillingness to allow Ellie to be distressed by that and his own anxiety associated with his role in relation to that is precluding him from being helpful and helping her process that. He was also looking at a deer on the wall. Do you think it was possibly triggering, considering following the deer is what led to everything? Potentially. Could be. Right, here we are in Salt Lake City. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm not sure how things are going to unfold. Ellie's obviously upset. Joel's seeing a future. They're very obviously bonded. They've really gotten through some shit. We got a hospital to get to, and that's where we're going to pick up on the next one.